It's proper, and welcome back to the channel. So today, what you guys are gonna be getting is actually a duel between Omega and I. Omega is actually testing out generators, and I'm using my Lightsworn deck. There was a slight issue here. For some weird reason, Game 3, it recorded, but it's not on the SD. Well, it said it was recording, so I don't know where the heck it's at. So, but I still want to put up these duels for you because it was actually a pretty good, decent match. Plus, you guys get to see what generators do. You get an idea what my Lightsworn version is doing. I slightly changed it up after this, but let's get straight to the video, guys. I don't want to stay too long on the intro. You know, next thing you know, you start getting comments. Proper. It's a minute into the intro, which it is now. So let's get straight to it. I forgot who goes first. Who's going first? I think I set up. No, okay. So I guess Omega. Oh yeah, he won the die roll. So he's activating the spell card by. He's gonna search for a generator card out of the deck, and I believe he goes for. That's like an easy way. It's like a easy way just to get the boss stage, generator boss stage, and into the hand. Oh look, he gets. Oh yeah, you get two. So he gets the trap card version that turns any monster's effects into a draw for both players. It's a really annoying trap. Like, it's a sleeper because you like activate, he's like activate, it becomes a draw. And if he has the exceed boss on the board, it just becomes like an attachment as well. So Condemned Witch is coming out. He's gonna search for Forbidden Chalice, which is broken. That was the impermanence, infinite impermanence back then. So it was so broken. And he passed his turn. He's heavy on the back row. I was nervous, and I'm like, damn. You know, I never went up against generators, only on EDO, and it wasn't like this. You know. So I do. I'm not gonna lie to you. Since it was my first time going up against generators in person, I did like play out very carefully, which means I played out very slow. So I was one of those people. So boss stage triggered. He's special summoning. I forgot his name, but he's the one that like negates summons, which is broken, and he's getting the tokens from boss stage, which to me, boss stage it's so broken, so god tier. It's like, wow, you're getting tokens and a special summon. Like, you can't get any better than that. So I go activate Chaos Space to pitch Black Dragon. He's actually gonna tribute Condemned Witch to special summon a level 4 or lower fairy monster from the deck. He brings out the generator level 4 guy. It happens to be a freaking fairy, right? Like, not a warrior, had to be a fairy, but it's alright, it's all good. That's the only fairy in the deck other than a Condemned Witch anyway. So yes, I actually searched for Felice. I was like, let me get Felice into the hand real quick, and I did it. When I play Lightsworns, I like to see as much whatchamacallit, like ways out on certain things. Like, take advantage. Like, if you have a solar recharge in your hand and you have no Lightsworns but you need one in the hand, you know, search a Lightsworn with Chaos Space that can be normal summoned, such as Wolf or Felice. And that's exactly what I did. I wanted the draw power, so I was like, let me see how I can play this out. So I mill my 2. I'm sorry, the graveyard is like far back. And I activated another solar recharge. I got rid of the Raiden. I drew into Danger Nessie and Jackalope. 2 dangers. 2 dangers. Free upstart goblins, guys. Free upstarts. So here, I believe I only had a Lumina in the hand, so I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. Yeah, see, I summoned Lumina, and look, I have Levineer in the hand as well. I pitched the Danger Nessie. Now remember, when dangers get discarded, they are effects trigger, which is why I pitched the Nessie, so I can get a search. So I target Raiden with Lumina to special. He's called by the Graving, Raiden. So now I'm like, damn, this is why we need, like, Konami needs to change things in Lightsworns. Like, we can't always rely on the normal summon. Give us something that says special summon a Lightsworn from the hand or something. You know, or a link that says we get an additional normal summon or a free special summon of any Lightsworn. So Danger, Nessie triggered, and I think I searched for Mothman. Yeah, Mothman. And Dangers and Lightsworns is like it's I like it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do like it. It's like I said, free upstart goblins if they get summoned onto the board, and it's dark targets. That's what like if you're gonna build the chaos version, that's the reason why you're gonna do that. It's because it's your dark targets. I realized when I did take him out, I lost so much dark targets, and I was just like Levineer, Chaos Creator. They are all dead in my hand. So this is what I also hated about whatchamacallit, the spellcaster guy. The spellcaster guy is basically, think of it like Dark Lore when you add something into your hand. His effect is you gotta send a monster either from your hand or your board to the graveyard. So I was forced to send Lumina to the grave, which kind of sucked now because, like I said, normal summon now. I have dangers. I have White Dragon in the hand, so I still had somewhat of something I can do. Like, you know, I still had to get through his back row, and that's what. It was just so heavy. Like generators could be so anti-meta in a way. It's like once they set up, it's very hard to break through. No, I'm not gonna say very hard. It's possible. It's just you gotta play it right. So now I activate Levineer. Oh no, I summon Levineer. He's negating the summon, activating the danger. I have Mothman and Jackalope in the answer. One of them is getting triggered. Let's see how that goes. He's odd even 4, and Mothman gets pitched, which means he gets a draw as well. And it's crazy, I got 2 draws, but one is gonna have to get discarded now. So yeah, I forgot to discard it. I do discard it though. I do discard it. See, it was Christian, but I was like, I gotta wipe the board now. But it's not much that I was able to do, which kind of like disappointed me. So I'm activating Chaos Space from the graveyard, recycle the Black Dragon, and I think here is like this. At this time, this duel wasn't too long ago. It was like maybe a couple of days ago. But within those couple of days, I did change the deck up around a little bit to try to make it a little bit more consistent. Like I told you guys before, I don't like any Lightsworns over 40, but I had to try to do it like that to try to get an understanding of it. But I have 2 versions of the Lightsworns, so it's like I'm testing both to see what I like and what I prefer. So here you see I have no cards in the hand. I summon IP. Right here it was just like I couldn't do anything, so I scooped it up, and now I was like, let's just go to game 2. So let's go to game 2, guys. Alright guys, game 2. Omega versus myself, Proper Truth. Generators versus Lightsworns. Let's get straight to it. So obviously I lost game 1. You know, I'm always losing. So I always lose the die roll. That's what it is. It's so insane. I decided to go first, solo recharge. I discard the wolf, draw 2. What I mill? Levineer and arch nemesis Eschatos. I activate another solo recharge. I had to draw power, which was nuts. Chaos Space and Lumina goes to the grave. And now my hand's looking pretty. I know I have I have a Lumina in the hand and a Lumina in the grave, so I already know. You already know what's gonna happen here. Lumina on Lumina, Lumina into Raiden. You know, I wish I had a 3rd Lumina in the grave. So this is actually like, it was very optional for me. The only downside is that I had 2 Raidens in the hand. it looks like a Star Leech. So I pitched Raiden, target the other Lumina, activated Lumina, pitched the I think it was the 2nd Raiden, was it? No, I pitched the Star Leech, and then summon Raiden out of the grave. Now this was just pure luck. Like the heavens of the Lightsworns had answered my prayers. I decided to activate Raiden. I milled a wolf and a Felice. Beautiful, beautiful. That was just gorgeous. And I got Chaos Space in the grave. Yeah, they both come out. Now, The good thing is that, you know, this was back then. This would be like a god tier. Now you just gotta like you gotta link now. You gotta see. It's just a lot too much right now. So here I decided to say, you know what? Let's just go into Curious. Curious is gonna trigger, and I sent Christia to the grave. I sent Christia to the grave for a reason. So on top of that, Curious is gonna mill 3. Let's see what I mill. Could have used that charge of Light Brigade. And whatchamacallit, activated Star Leech from the graveyard. I banished it to get Levinier into my hand. So Levinier, I believe, is gonna come on now. Yep, and I bring back the Lumina that I got rid of before. Activate it again to bring out the Raiden. SS Hot Potatoes thought I brought Raiden out with Levinier, but I brought Lumina out. So now, here I overlay, go into Minerva. Minerva, I should have went into something else simply because I was going first, but I was like, yo, I got 1 card in the hand. I want that draw power. I feel like if you guys are gonna start setting up like this, go for Dweller. Go for Reflasia if you have the Gravedigger in your deck. Go for even Tornado. Well, not even, because you're going first. So I would say more go into Dweller. Dweller is more problematic. Like he'll stop a lot of stuff. But going up against Generators, I'm talking about minus this duel. Like going up against Generators, they don't really rely on the graveyard. So you like, you know, you maybe even Tornado Dragon. If you know you're going up against them, then Tornado Dragon, give it the boss stage. You know, they're heavy on back row, give it a back row. Go into somebody that's gonna benefit you by the time it goes to your opponent's turn. So here I went into Minerva. As you guys saw, I was only able to draw 1 card, so it kind of sucked from there. I went into IP here, then activated Chaos Space. Let me see, I activated Chaos Space from the graveyard, just wanted to make sure. To put back, why did I not do that? I must say, yeah, I probably changed. What was the reason why? I thought I was gonna put in Wyvern back. I guess I wanted to see the options before doing anything. So, I wanted to. Now this is what I did not like. I was like, damn, like I got rid of Curious and Levinier to go into Appaloosa, which means I'm only gonna get 1600 attack. This is me being a bad player. I was still learning on this build that I built. I was still learning how to play it, so I was just like, damn, let me just get a test run on it. And that's why I'm doing all this. My main goal was to try to bring back Christia. That was my goal. Valkyrie's effect triggers. I end up Foolish Burial something. I probably just ended up throwing in like a Felice or like a name just in case I draw into the Judgment Dragon. Like I threw into Trick Clown. Trick Clown doesn't come out. It didn't matter what was gonna. I wanted to thin out the deck. I didn't care what was going into the graveyard. Now I'm starting to activate Chaos Creator's effect. I select 3, special summon 1. The other 2 goes to the bottom of the deck, and I bring out Christia. So this board is actually not bad. I just wish I had more negates on Appaloosa. At least 1 more negate. Here I also misplayed somewhere. I think it's when he activates Chalice. So let's see. No. Even if he did, yeah, there's nothing I can do even after he did Chalice. So he summons Condemn Witch. No, that's where I misplayed. So he summoned Condemn Witch. What I should have did was that he didn't have Chalice in the hand. I said activate effect to add Chalice. What I should have did was negate with Appaloosa. Cause now I'm like, damn, yeah, you see, and I'm saying it to myself. I'm like, damn, I forgot for a second. Chalice was coming out. So now I can't negate Chalice. There's nothing for me to negate. So you know, it was smart what he did though. He didn't activate it right away because he didn't have anything to do. So he passed turn, I drew, Standby Fate triggers. He activates boss stage, then changed Chalice to target the Christia. Now, this was the #1 question I have, and if you guys know the answers, please let me know. let us know, because we were debating. Boss stage says special summon tokens on your standby phase. Christia is on board, so can boss stage even be activated? Like, can it even attempt to activate because Christia is on board? Because remember, he said boss stage, then chain Chalice. My question before Chalice, can boss stage even be activated? And even if he activated Chalice on standby phase, Christie is negated. Does it go straight into main phase? Like, that was our biggest question. We were trying to figure out, can boss stage even activate when Christia is on board? And see, he was SS Hot Potatoes was saying the same thing. I was saying, like, it may not activate because Christie is on board, even if he chained Chalice. So we were really trying to debate that. I'm gonna fast forward because it was like a back and forth debate. We were trying to figure it out. But what happened was that, you know, I gave in on it. I was just like, you know what, we were into the conversation for too long during the recording. I was like, you know what, whatever, get your tokens. Get your tokens. Because other than that, I'll be honest with you, if he didn't get the tokens, I would have won this. Like, I would have won at this time. Because activating Minerva, he's gonna go chain, Condemn Witch, Tribute, special summon the the fairy. Here, this is what kind of sucked. I'm gonna show you right now. Let me flash forward. I was double checking something, that's why. So again, I did a negate with Appaloosa, which I should have. And to me, I felt like it didn't matter in a way, because of the fact that regardless, like Appaloosa, I should have did it, but Appaloosa, I was focusing on trying to negate the spellcaster dude, the generator spellcaster. That was my main focus. So right here, Felice comes out. Actually, there was a misunderstanding. There was supposed to be a chain thing, because since I added cards to the hand, the spellcaster guide triggers, send a monster from the hand or field to the grave. So I was also saying what was going to trigger out first. Like, I'll just say Felice is going to have to come out after. It had to be a monster. That was my problem. I had to send something. So here, I sent Minerva to the grave. And then after that, then Felice triggers. So I'm activating Felice, target to pop. Any response? Any response? And I'm trying to force it. See, he tributes himself to negate. That Raigeki is what really saved me. I'm not gonna lie to you. Raigeki's a good card, guys. Like, think of it like another Judgment Dragon. Such a good card. I know a lot of people don't play it. Wipe the board, and remember, guys, remember, Christie is negated. Christie is negated from Chalice. I let that whole shenanigans pass by. Let me fast forward, because there was nothing here that he was going to be able to do. I normal summon Raiden. Activated, I'm going to put down the bottom. Activating Raiden's effect. And again, the heavens is on my side. Oh look, I'm getting phone calls now. Sorry, it was just phone call. I get the gods, and boom, I mill the wolf, activating wolf to special summon, and he scoops up for game 2. Which was an interesting battle in these first 2 games. Now again, guys, my apologies. Game 3, we did go into game 3. Omega ended up getting game 3 because he was able to establish board, the same exact board you saw. He was able to establish, like, he was able to just Condemn Witch into the fairy. Boss stage, he did the exact same thing. So by the time my turn came, I couldn't play. So I don't know what happened in my game 3. I really don't, but Omega ended up getting it. I had answers, but he had answers from my answers. So that was the duel. Again, my apologies on game 3, but you guys know who won that match now. And I'm still working on Lightsworns, working on the tweaks here and there. So I really do hope y'all enjoyed this duel, and thank you for tuning in. And if you guys have any like if you guys know the answers about the boss stage with the Chalice and Christie on board, please let me know in the comment box below, because we're still trying to figure that out. So guys, thank you for watching, thank you for tuning in, and I hope to see you at the next video. Later.